Thank you for tuning in with Enchantress. That is me, the babbler. That is me on this evolutionary high of an uprise at this time. And so I started shuffling from the Sexual Tarot of Magic Oracle cards. I think I said it reversed or whatever. And a story begins to emerge. So I am just going to share in that storyline that is coming into highlight. And here we go. It's like round and round we go. The memories of this time that takes place, or is there... I started to use these Uno cards, right? Like, they spoke to me. They're like really tiny, and I feel like they've just been helpful because I'm going to show you the 4 cards. So this one here, because she is here, the High Priestess tapped into her intuition. You know, it's one thing to think thoughts, and it's another thing to tap into thoughts. Thoughts of a he thinking of she, but somewhere else. He be. Like, you see, this is another woman, you see, showing up in the emerging story. Now, this can be past life haunting or currency, but still there's missing pieces to the storyline that's being shared. And then I had drew 4 that went with her right here, which is like kind of like the laying down of foundations. Something being revealed, like, you know, the chakra wheel of whatever imbalance still exists. This story of like the prince before he became the king. I don't know, but on some highly intuitive strains, to know certain things that happen between he and some other she, but then it doesn't have to be, again, a person. It could be a place, it could be a thing that's tempting and offering things, you know, offers that are like hard to resist. You see him trying to walk away, but it's hard to resist the tempting offer that keeps him away from this thought, this way, this evolution, this raise, this rise, this reign, this new place. I have to walk away. Tapped into her intuition, the divine femme knows she deserves the world. Also knows her place. The night. What about the night? Whisking her away. Taking a leap of faith. Turning the something, someplace, persons away. The tempting offer that they try to persuade. The conversation that needs to take place to get into this space. Or must you just constantly, intuitively know the dishonesty that he may not communicate or say, but the sword, the slice of truth that exists that exists every day as she turns to look away out the window. Like a whatever. Thinks he's clever. Seems sad to me to keep on working his 7 days a week at this kind of energetic peak that wants to shift and change, aligning his chakras in every kind of way. When he owns up to his own reasons for being mad, because what one does, one fears it to be done back. The queen of his heart. He knows she knows. Which is why he's coming in. Noble. The only thing I saw from this entire picture here was the turtle and his slow steps to this. The slow steps too, because I even see this as the other one, hard to pull away from, the temptation, the slow steps that it takes to get out of this space, to embrace. New beginning, new surrender, new bind, ties, new energies that align between the lovers this time. But something has to take place. An action needs to be made. Of no longer being tempted and swayed away. They're even shaped like a heart. Or is this going to be the new start? The dive, the fool, setting out on a new journey, taking that leap of faith, riding that horse to embrace. This sacred space, curly hair, handled with care. The magic of these lovers and their sacred union. When something gets left behind, 3 is the crowd. I'm going to pull a message from the Zodiac Reading Oracle cards and put it there. Sun in Aquarius. Readiness for change. Opportunity. There's an opportunity presented, being presented here. Listen clear. You're ready for something new. Readiness for change can bring about fresh circumstances whether you initiate them or not. Change could come out of the blue or have already taken you by surprise. This card can represent new opportunities that are stepping stones to a better life, or news that simply astounds you. An interest in the esoteric will take you to new places too. A fresh relationship at this time may be exciting, but if you feel insecure or wish to find stability through a relationship, this union may prove too destabilizing to be fulfilling. But for the freedom-loving, this relationship can represent the perfect dynamic. Mutual respect and willingness to be independent and openly pursue other relationships. This card can represent the on-off dynamics of a disruptive relationship. Perhaps you or your partner is unwilling to commit. Lack of commitment will undermine this relationship and can lead to insecurities. Stagnant past behaviors, fears coming true, temptation, keeping one away instead of going after what one wants in every kind of way, having to remember the pain of some days that never had to take place or were just part of the storyline. The communication between the two that needs to take place. The surrender. Okay. The Star card. And this card is in Aquarius. The Star card representing that sign as well. Wish fulfillment. Dreams coming true. Harmony and balance between two star seeds. Okay, this card can represent a lack of commitment, wanting to be made, that will undermine a relationship and can lead to many insecurities. This is also a card of technology, the digital age, and humanitarian efforts. These areas in your life may appeal to you now. Okay? Relationships, new beginnings, fresh starts, excitement, opportunities, stepping into a better life, news that will uplift you. Okay? Be innovative and ready to try something new is the overall message in this card. See the rainbow? How beautiful. However, it's important to combine your more eccentric and inventive ideas with realistic ways to implement them. You may feel that new beginnings or altering the status quo will represent upheaval, but that's only if you're a fixed sign. Rest assured that any sense of upheaval should be worth the effort, especially if you are open to change and consider the life as a journey of this discovery. Relationship that you crave starting to ignite within your own inner own that is representative of whatever it is that wants to come out. Judgment between these two. Sacred and intervened by the divine. It's been an intervention at this time to allow for these two of cups, these two of hearts, these two lovers, divine masculine and feminine, to reunite. No longer being left out in the cold, all alone, depressed and sulking. More foundations being built and some playful activity too. 10 of Pentacles, having it all. The abundance, the love, the devotion, the loyalty. But as of right now, in the arms of whom? Not just in the imagination. Where does one lie? Outside at night. The king, bringing his fire and his passion. To his empress. Empress. To lovingly embrace. Without having to hide face. Trust. Love and lust. Lots of fun. The emperor shows up for his empress. Drunk on love. Singing his own song, dancing all along. After he cuts out his shit.